What's up, guys? Still here in Washington, DC, and I've walked over to Pershing Park. I'm just a couple of blocks away from the National Mall, and gonna take a look at this brand new World War I memorial. It opened not even a year ago, opened April of 2021, and this is the National World War I Memorial, not to be confused with the DC World War I Memorial, which is going to be west of the monument near the World War II Memorial, and that one honors residents who served from DC who served in the war. So take a walk up here. And just a small little park. Water fountain over there. And I know normally they've got a water covering that. Let's see down here. And normally they've got water cascading down in front of this. So over here, bust of an eagle on top of the earth. It says the Beck's Eagle, freedom symbol. And over here you can't see it very well, but a big statue of William Tecumseh Sherman. Not a friend to anybody from the South, but so anyway, walk down here, little square down here. Let you know this was a $42 million project. And a quote by President Woodrow Wilson. Big flag up here. And never before have men crossed the seas to a foreign land to fight for a cause which they did not pretend was particularly their own, but knew was the cause of humanity and of mankind. Another quote over here. This world must become embroiled in a tremendous war to end all wars. It was World War I was originally known as the Great War, the war to end all wars. Alta Mae Andrews, don't know who that is. Walk over here first. And a bunch of the battles, Lys, Champagne, the Arne, the Marne, the Big Somme offensive. Not sure what building this is, looks pretty cool. It is the Willard Intercontinental. Heard of that? Alright, so over here. Okay, little layout. The viewing platform. And the Belvedere, this little circle with all the plaques. Okay, so down here, little plaque, looks like Lady Liberty with a sword and a shield with a pair of wings. And 1917, 1918, the years of U.S. involvement. And yeah, some markers over here. We're standing at the World War I Memorial. Okay, 1914, 1917. And yeah, everything began with the assassination of Franz Ferdinand. And might be a little rusty on my World War I history, but from what I remember is, well, Franz Ferdinand, he was heir to the Austro-Hungary Empire, and Austro-Hungary had just annexed Bosnia. The Serbs next door were upset about this, and a 19-year-old radical went over to while Franz Ferdinand was visiting, assassinated him. Austro-Hungary blamed Serbia. They attacked. Serbia had an alliance with Russia, so Russia had their backs. Germany had an alliance with Austro-Hungary, so they jumped in. France had an alliance with Russia, and then the dominoes fell and things just got crazy. So yeah, and the U.S. didn't enter until, like I say, 1917. A couple things. The Lusitania was sank in 1915, killing 120 Americans. That's what first got the rumblings going. And then there was a second ship, I don't remember the name of it, that where also some Americans were killed. So finally the U.S. jumped in. And over 2 million Americans served over in Europe. 117,000 died. And yeah, our army was the American Expeditionary Forces. Yeah, so at the start of the war, our U.S. Army had 130,000 men. By the end of the war, 4.7 million. So crazy. And hope I didn't get any of that wrong. Somebody can jump in the comments and correct anything, but that's what I remember. All right, so over here, this would kind of be the centerpiece. The head general of the U.S. Army, John J. Pershing. And he made it to 88 years old. Pretty good. Pretty good bust, looking over the battlefield. And originally the U.S. Army, because it was so small, it was going to be piecemealed into the European armies. But General Pershing pushed to have an independent army. So just take a walk down here. And from the pictures I had seen, there was water covering this. But wrong time of year for everything. And this is a soldier's journey. It's not completed. That's a picture on top of a plaque that's still being worked on. All right, so I'll just walk up, take a closer look at this, and I think that's going to be about it. So a soldier's journey, and it tells the story. Looks like right here, this guy's daughter giving him his hat. His wife is comforting him. Looks like maybe she doesn't want him to go. He misses his wife. He's in the thick of things. He's gung-ho right there. And maybe some of his friends died. That might be him crying with his gas mask hanging down. Kind of showing the horrors of a war right there. Looks like maybe being brought back home, wounded maybe. Handing his cap to his daughter, his wife again comforting him. So, yeah, whoop, damn. All right, so, yeah, that's going to be completed, I think, 2024, it said. And actually, like I said earlier, there are 2 World War memorials up here. I'm going to take a walk over. The other one's a lot smaller. I'm going to take a quick look at that and get out of here. So, all right, made it over here. And you'll see Washington Monument. That's the big World War II memorial. I'm going to have to check that out a different day. And yeah, it's a bummer that they've got all the fountains and everything turned off on all these memorials. So, might have to come back during the spring. All right, here it is. Take a little walk around. And yeah, this is the DC World War I Memorial, and it honors the 499 DC residents who died during the war. And yeah, this thing opened 1931. The Great War for Civilization. Pretty neat. Just gonna take a walk up in here. And a little plaque down here, the American Eagle. All right, so they've got the names of the citizens, it looks like. Pretty neat, kind of quiet on this end. Yeah, so just a quick one, I want to take a look at it, and it's a bummer. It's there's a Vietnam Memorial, Korean War Memorial. They've got something Martin Luther King, like say Eisenhower, Roosevelt. I mean, there's just a million things to see up here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to pack it in. Anybody from the DC or Northern Virginia area knows how bad traffic gets, so need to beat rush hour. So getting out of here. See ya.